Good morning. Um, I I don't know. I don't have too much to say, other than like I'm not gonna sell my soul to the devil. All these people want clicks and views, and they'll do whatever they'll they have to do. They'll befriend Turtle Boy, even though he totally treats them like shit. But yesterday, I left off on number 63. Between October and December of 2023, after Gattani attempted to end her relationship with Carney, Carney sent Gattani a video of himself threatening to commit suicide by throwing himself into traffic because Gattani would not answer Carney's text messages or phone calls. This act was intended to manipulate and coerce Gattani into maintaining contact, causing her severe emotional distress and guilt. Carney's acts of sending Gattani the non consensual recording and the suicide threat video were part of a pattern of coercive control, harassment, and emotional manipulation, violating Gattani's privacy and exacerbating her harms. As a direct result of these additional acts by Carney, Gattani has incurred further medical expenses, suffered increased reputational damage, endured heightened additional legal expenses. Now, she states that she's had intensified therapy sessions, pain and suffering, flashbacks, panic attacks, consultations, or on privacy protections. Jason Broyles, using the alias Haley Walbrecht, an X handle at HW on your case at first, and then via the X handle HW on your case too, acted as a proxy for Kearney by posting defamatory and privacy invading contact about Gattani on various dates and times during the year 2024. On August 8th, 2024, Broyles posted Gattani Files Part 3, including an unredacted confidential police report of Gattani's sexual assault allegation. Broyles' blog post contained lies about Gattani, mischaracterized the events, and falsely claimed police concluded that no rape had occurred. Carney admitted on YouTube on August 10th of 2024 that he provided the report to Broyles for posting. Although Broyles resides in Bristol, Connecticut, I think we already went over. Hold on. Carney's actions, including his assault, non consensual recordings, and public campaign of harassment, have violated Gattani's sense of safety and security, causing her to live in constant fear of further retaliation, public exposure, and physical harm, particularly given her status as a victim and witness in Carney's criminal cases. The foregoing actions have caused Gattani several severe, excuse me, the foregoing actions have caused Gattani additional severe emotional distress, medical expenses, same, she keeps stating that those are her, that's what her pain and suffering or what have you. Carney, through his large media platform, including his YouTube channel and Turtle Boy Daily News blog, with thousands of subscribers and viewers, has publicly announced his intent to taint the jury pool in his ongoing criminal cases by silencing his victims, including Gattani, a named victim, and the witnesses in those cases. Specifically, Carney has used this platform to intimidate and silence Gattani, along with other victims, through public harassment and by requesting injunctive relief in this civil action to prevent Gattani from speaking about her victimization, with the ulterior motive of influencing potential jurors in his criminal cases and undermining the integrity of those proceedings. Carney's actions, including his requests for an unconstitutional injunction in the complaint constitute an abusive process as they are designed to suppress Gitani's protected speech, intimidate her as a victim and witness, and prejudice the of justice in Carney's open criminal cases. As a direct result of Carney's jury pool tainting efforts, Gitani has suffered additional severe emotional distress, fear of retaliation, further reputational damage, medical expenses, pain and suffering, legal expenses. At various times in 2024 and 2025, Carney labeled Gitani as a fake victim and undermined her credibility as a survivor of abuse. Carney's false statements, amplified through his large media platform, caused Gitani direct economic harm. In April of 2024, Carney attempted to appeal a section of the restraining order obtained by Gitani, which prohibited him from publishing documents about Gitani. Carney lost that appeal before a single justice of the Supreme Judicial Court, confirming the prohibition on his dissemination of information. After Carney lost that appeal, Carney made a statement on his YouTube show encouraging others to post the documents anyway. Carney's failed appeal was part of his broader campaign to harass and intimidate Gitani, further violating her privacy and causing her severe emotional distress, as it prolonged her exposure to public scrutiny and fear of further disclosures. As a direct result of these actions, Gitani has incurred additional medical expenses, yada, yada, yada. She, let's see which part is good. And any alleged losses or harms suffered by Carney, including reputational or economic damage, as claimed in his complaint, could very well have been as a result of Carney's own actions, including his open felony cases, his sexually charged comments on his media platform, his identification as a sex cult leader who runs a sex cult every Thursday night, Carney's mock sexual interaction with a children's doll while live on air, Carney's stated preference on air for preferring sexual relations with cats to dogs, Carney's public pronouncement that pedophilia is a kink, that it is okay as long as someone doesn't act on it, Carney's remarks that many women enjoy rape fantasies, Carney's admission in court under oath that he made revenge porn of previous girlfriends other than Gitani, posting a video on social media wherein Carney, in front of an elementary school, proclaims himself as a sex goblin, his hostile and unprofessional treatment of viewers during live streams, his harassment campaigns targeting the O'Keefe family and others, and his general conduct that has alienated audiences and stakeholders. The counter-defendants are joint tort faciers, as their conduct collectively caused indivisible harm to Gitani, including emotional distress, reputational damage, and privacy invasion under MGL Chapter 231B. Each is liable for contribution to the extent of their proportionate fault. All statements in the foregoing are true and correct to the best of Gitani's knowledge and belief. Gitani has not consented to any recordings or disseminations of the sexual assault in question and fears further harm. Let me smoke a quick cig while the dogs aren't here. So this guy is screwed. If If Worcester decides to go forward with these charges against them, which is going to come in as prior bad acts, which it shows a pattern. Like, in other words, his actions have escalated. They have not decreased. On October 14th, 2023, Carney intentionally and offensively touched Katani without consent by engaging in sexual contact at McMorgan's bar and sexual intercourse at her home while she was impaired and unable to consent. That's where Fridge Daddy came from. It's a fucking joke to him. On October 14, 2023, Carney intentionally and offensively touched Katani without consenting by engaging in that non-consensual sexual contact at McMorgan's bar, attempting to elicit oral sex during the drive home, and attempting to prevent Katani from exiting Carney's car. We already know she ran out of the vehicle, tried to get help, and she was impaired. She actually thought that he roofied her. No lie. On December 23rd, 2023, Carney intentionally and offensively touched Katani by wrestling her for notes and pushing her onto a couch during his visit to Katani's home. These acts consisted of assault and battery under Massachusetts law. As a direct and proximate result, Katani suffered emotional trauma, medical expenses, pain and suffering, what have you. Count 2, false imprisonment, home incident. On December 22nd, 2023, during his visit to Katani's home, while spending hours going through Katani's phone while Katani was under duress and coercion, Carney confined Katani against her will by demanding her phone via the use of threats and blackmail, threatening retaliation, wrestling her for notes, and physically pushing her, preventing Katani from resisting Carney without fear of harm. This confinement was intentional and without legal justification. As a direct and proximate result, Katani suffered emotional distress. Apparently not that much, because she fucked him. What? When did she fuck him? Count 3, false imprisonment, vehicle incident. She's saying he kidnapped her in the vehicle. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. The conduct was extreme and outrageous beyond all bounds of decency, as it involved violating victim confidentiality laws, ignoring pleas for protection, and enabling public harassment. This conduct caused Katani severe emotional distress with physical manifestations. As a direct result, Carney incurred medical expenses, whatever. Carney's additional conduct, including sending the non-consensual rape video and suicide threat video to Katani, was extreme and outrageous, intended to inflict distress through manipulation and coercion. As a direct result, she incurred whatever. Carney's additional false statements about Katani's legal fees and fundraising were extreme and outrageous, intended to further humiliate and discredit her, exacerbating her distress. These false statements prevented. These false statements, God, I haven't had enough coffee. These false statements by Carney also prevented Katani from being able to successfully fundraise for the purposes of defending herself against his lawsuit. Did you guys hear what happened? I guess Katani had a wish list, and people went through and they like acted like they purchased it, and then they freaking canceled the order, so it looked like this stuff was purchased. Sanchez wrote something about it on Twitter. Kearney's additional conduct, including forcing Gattani back into the vehicle after her escape attempt during the drive, sending the non-consensual rape video and suicide threat video, was extreme and outrageous, intended to inflict distress through manipulation and coercion. Do you guys see a pattern here? I mean, are any of you like seeing a pattern here? I gotta check the time because I gotta go to Hanover to the Good Dispensary. The counter defendants intended to inflict emotional distress or should have known that conduct would cause it, including Kearney's assault and disclosures. The additional counter defendants' improper release and handling of confidential information, and Broyles' publication of the unredacted report and defamatory content as Kearney's proxy. Their conduct was extreme and outrageous, beyond all bounds of decency, as it involved violating victim confidentiality laws, ignoring pleas for protection, enabling public harassment, and targeting Gattani with harmful posts while actively participating in Massachusetts proceedings. This conduct caused her severe emotional distress, but whatever. The counter defendant's actions, including Kearney's use of his large platform to amplify defamatory and harassing content, were extreme and outrageous, intended to cause or recklessly causing severe emotional distress, particularly by undermining Gattani's credibility and safety as a victim. This fucking shit is long. Holy crap. It's crazy long. She's basically, if I read, Jesus, this is a lot. And it wasn't even served. It wasn't even signed by a clerk. Like, this is null and void. Like, there's nothing that can be done with this. You know what I mean? Because if a person doesn't sign and say that they acknowledged it, and it's, this is a shit show. It's an absolute shit show. She sits here, I can't believe she even went onto, she's sitting here on X, like really standing up for this guy. And shut these off. They're hurting my ears. Are they off yet? So she's basically like selling her soul to the devil, like Sparkly Rabbit. The affidavit of Aidan Kearney. Let's see what the fuck this stupid fuck has to say. Oh, this is the one from Meredith. What a fucking piece of shit. On January 26th, Meredith posted a tweet. Actually, the noises from the fan and shit is like bothering me. This is the Meredith one. Let's see if there's any juicy shit up in here. Come on, let's look. Let's see. Meredith has deleted her entire Twitter account. Meredith did cocaine. We already know all that. Let's see what he added. He went to 31, right? So that means that he added more after 31. So let's go to 31. She called him a midget. Oh, man, she called him a midget. All right, let's see. 32. Meredith frequently uses burner accounts on Twitter that she uses to attack me and anyone who supports me. In November 2025, she used an account called Dragon Besties to post a picture of the house I was renting at the time. Like, no one knew where the fuck he lived. Come on. On December 3rd, 2025, she tagged the employer of my friend Kimberly Whalen and urged the healthcare company she works for to fire her for supporting me. In a Twitter message, she told a woman named Valerie that although she denied being behind the account, she had fed them shit, indicating that she was using the account to anonymously post information about me on her behalf. This is like all childish. I think I remember, I don't even know if I did this in high school. Meredith ran another burner account called Hendrik Barron. I know this was her because on March 14, 2026, she used the account to post a screenshot of one of my Twitter DMs to Lindsay Gattani from January 13th. The screenshot of the message was from my perspective and said the message was sent yesterday, meaning she had to be logged into my account to screenshot it, and that the screenshot was taken from January 14th. IP logs on my account on January 14th show that Meredith had logged into my account using, I just want to put this under my mouse. Okay. Hendrik Barron, she logged into my account to screenshot it, and that the screenshot was taken January 14th. IP logs on my account on January 14th show that Meredith had logged into my account using the password that she knew. She mentioned the new woman I was dating and called Lindsay a gutter muppet whore. Meredith used the Hendrik Barron account to dox and harass Christine, the woman she found out I was dating. On January 27th, she began posting Christine's picture from the crowd at a show I did at the Wilbur Theater. Meredith responded to her fake account, Henrik, with her real account and said, "Makes sense," when Christine was accused of being complicit. Meredith knows that she has 14K Twitter followers, so responding to one of her burner accounts with less than 100 followers with a baseless allegation would dramatically amplify the burner account and get the tweet more views. She uses this technique of responding with her real account frequently in order to gain more followers to her burner accounts like Henrik. In one case, she posted on the Henrik account asking if she should make a graveyard for me, and she responded with her real account saying, "Absolutely." Well, guess what? I absolutely agree with Meredith. Meredith continued to harass Christine and her sister by using the Hendrik account to post their faces and tag their employers on Twitter, something she has complained other people do to her. Meredith has used the Hendrik account to harass all three of my sisters and one of my brothers by posting their names, faces, and tagging their employers on my Twitter. My sister was called down to HR to explain why this was happening after her employer was harassed. Meredith hated my sister because she didn't approve of our relationship and refused to meet her while we were together. Meredith used the Hendrik account to post pornographic images of me and a former romantic partner named Lauren Murray. These messages were from my stolen phone extraction, which only Meredith possessed at the time. She tagged Lauren in the tweet and was attacking her in particular because Lauren was friends with both of us and stopped being friends with Meredith as a result of her online behavior. Meredith also uses an account called Klaus Barron, which I know is her because she uses the account to post things that I gave her. For instance, Klaus posted a love letter that I had written to Meredith while we were together. And she once again used her real account to respond to herself in order to amplify the Klaus account and get more views on the tweet. She also posted, excuse me, let me check my camera. I'm lazy. I have cameras. Dogs were just going nuts, so I just want to make sure. Hang on. Oh, they're good. All right. Let's see where he says. In December, Meredith began to release screenshots of privileged communications between me and my attorneys, Mark Betterow and Tim Bradle. Sometimes she would post them, and other times she would have Chris Mahler post them for her. I sent Meredith these screenshots during our relationship as she was part of my legal defense team, and I was keeping her up to, dude, I can't even continue to read this because this is pathetic. Like, pathetic. To think that he does this all the time with women and like nobody sees it. I mean, a lot of people are starting to see it now. You guys like my sweater? I got it from Auntie Deb. Poor face. Like, I don't even know and why he doesn't grasp how serious this is. He thinks that Karen and him are getting back together and the team is back together. I bet you he even thinks they're going to get the same attorneys. But that's never going to happen. Karen wants nothing to do with that man. And I'll bet the farm on that. And now he's doing another fundraiser and he wants to raise 50 grand. I think we should do a fundraiser for Karen too. He can freaking ruin her, jump on her shit. Why can't we jump on his? And Jess Machado, like, trust me, bitch, you don't want to come at me. You don't want to come at me because I have family that live in Fall River, down Mount Hope, by the water, the pier. I have cousins, Souzas, Texeras, Medeiros, Resendes. We're all related. Cousins. I have a huge family. Huge family. I know so much fucking dirt on you. I'm going to take your channel down. I took 10 videos down. So maybe the meth video and the talk of crack and, all that will violate rules. You're disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. Look at the men you have on your show. Disgusting. Your husband deserves better. He deserves better. You ain't Portuguese. Don't ever fucking offend me like that. I have people in Fall River that can make your life a living hell. I just got to say the word. And I might. Just because you're gross, you're vile, you have no respect for yourself. Obviously, if you can forgive a man who called you a see you next Tuesday and take it as a laughing matter and use it as a badge of honor, you think that's cool, right? What do your daughters think? What do your daughters think of that shit? You're a piece of shit. You go on live twice a day for views and for clicks. You're all about the money. Well, guess what? I'm going to get you demonetized simply because of what you speak on. I'm getting you demonetized. You got some fucking nerve. Some nerve talking about Meredith, insulting Meredith, Jen Altman. You've gotten yourself deep into a case. I hope you realize that. Meredith is suing the fucking shit out of you for losing her job. You are really a piece of trash. You've had cars repoed. You can't even have a fucking house in your name. But you got the audacity to go and talk about somebody else. You're losing weight? Yeah. You're losing weight. What? Through the Ozempic like everybody else? Do it the right way. Go to the gym. Walk. Eat healthy. I used to be heavy after I had my son. I lost 103 pounds because I did it the hard way. And I raised my son by myself. Okay? So don't you ever fucking come at me with any bullshit. I know what you're doing. Your little screen names, your pictures of those fucking homeless looking men talking about crack and meth and amphetamine, and you don't know what this means and all this shit. Bitch, you're a fucking joke. Yeah, I said it. And I'm calling you out. So I hope this video gets to you, because I can't fucking stand your fucking fat ass. There, I said it, all right? You could eat dinner on your shit. It needs a zip code. I will destroy you, Jess. Destroy you. Because I have connections that span far and wide. Ask about me. Just fucking ask about me. I'll fucking destroy you. And that's that. And I'm ending my stream because I'm not going to sit here and just talk to nobody. But you know what? I will get followers. I will get subscribers. And I will do it the right way. By talking about things that matter, not drugs. Talking about Just en Route. Talking about Eddie O'Brien. Sandra Birchmore. Karen Reed's civil trial. I will be covering the one in Barnstable. You bet your ass I will be. And I hope I don't see you there. Don't come onto my territory. Don't step foot on my territory. I'm going to be covering that. I'll be there to bring my people, whoever decide to subscribe, I'll be bringing my people what's really going on. All right? I'm not going to sit there and tweet, oh, this one's wearing that. She's wearing this. Look at what she's wearing. What do you think she's wearing tomorrow? Bitch, who the fuck are you to talk about what anybody's wearing? And you're wearing jeans to fucking court. You're supposed to be a fucking journalist? You look like a fucking hooker. I can't fucking stand you. At first, I liked you. I gave you a chance. Whatever. And then you got into the freaking hole. Oh my God, you saw dollar signs. So you were willing to do whatever it takes to get that money. And you said it yourself. Howie Carr can't stand you. Kathy Carr can't stand you. Andrea Burkhart can't stand you. And how dare you make fun of Money Making Mike? You don't like Money Making Mike because he took your shit. Let's call it like it is. Then you talked about LTL. Then you talked about who else? You talked about everybody. Like you got some fucking bitch. Sit down and shut the fuck up and eat your bagel with extra cream cheese. Bring it. I'm calling you on. So somebody get the message to her. Jessica Machado. It's on.